Oh, Fusion Resonance Amplifier. It's like I couldn't remember if I've seen this before. Oh boy. Really nervous about these mannequins. Interesting outfit though. I think I can get that. So quiet in here, and Weeping Angel type enemies definitely stress me out. And I'm playing this at night instead of usually I've been playing it in about the middle of the day, so it's still bright out. So it just makes it all the more stress inducing, just a little bit. Although if it gets too stressful for me, I'll just turn on some music, because I think that's mainly what it is that it's so quiet out. Or it's so quiet in the game. It's like I feel like the hair on the back of my neck is just standing up the whole time. Synchronicity Experiment. Compiled by Dr. Jared Gronson, Synchronicity Department Chief by order of Casper Darling. Experimentation with global synchronicity. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located at the eastern part of Redacted. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Refer to file 187-3452 for full report. I wonder if it's because this is more of a psychological thing than something that could be manipulated onto inanimate objects. If it, affected the people and not the TVs. I guess that makes sense. 'Cause thinking of all these altered items and such, it seems like they are acting more on the expectations of people than, like how they were talking about how the oldest house needs certain kinds of archetypes in order to manifest them, or to even allow them into the building, like with technology. So maybe in this case it focuses more, or altered items focus more on the mind than 6 than anything else. trying to figure out if there's anything else I can do in this room. But maybe this is just somewhere where I come back later. Threshold Kids Proposal, compiled by Bethany Harrington, parapsychologist, by order of Dr. Trench. The Threshold Kids problem. With the recent arrival of the prime candidate Dylan Faden, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young child. There are no other children for Dylan to play with, and Dylan is expected to learn about a frightening new concepts. I think the A shouldn't be there. Solution. Dylan Faden will require a slow, child-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet-making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I guarantee Dylan will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a young boy, maybe, to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, kids love puppets. Or children love puppets. And that's just all my approximation of what the words would actually be, given the length of the blacked out areas and the context. But they would be talking about Dylan because they took him when he was very young and he's been here ever since. But yeah, whoever wrote that script, they must not watch a lot of children's shows. And I mean that in in-game, whoever wrote it, not the actual real-world writer on Remedy's team. Ritual office? Should I go there? Sure, why not? Carla, file received. 2H10 from C. Vaughn. Subject, regarding Black Rock sample analysis. Thank you for the file. It was very helpful. I've re-archived it with Black Rock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for those to decrease in the future, however, as my analysis of this newly discovered Black Rock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Regards, Research Specialist Dr. Carla Vaughn, Federal Bureau of Control. This was... yeah, it's a reply to this. He is trying to ask her out, and she is kind of being very... she's not even really addressing it directly. but also saying that she's got other research going on that is more important. Yeah, and then I do not have any questions. Right, here, he's like, let me know if you have any questions about the data. Maybe we could chat about it over dinner. And she's like, no, I don't have any questions. But she's being very professional about it.
The forest of positive interactions. So I play this and get in the tank. Okay. Self-reflection can bring answers. I read that somewhere.
Wait, did I was reading the subtitles. I didn't look at what I was reading the subtitles, so I didn't look at if I had gotten it in my inventory. Play the first guided imagery experience tape. Oh, ooh, sorry. Well, I don't have to take the elevator down. But yeah, I wasn't sure if I need to play it in my inventory or if I need to find a tape player. Compiled by Emily Pope, by order of Darling. Tangible effect of rituals. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing redacted, called rituals. The redacted of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the result of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Refer to file redacted for full report. So they saying people with OCD, anxiety, and hoarding disorders should be employed at the FBC? Maybe not, though, because some of those people might just be doing it because it feels good, but they don't really have a... or it, stops their, compulsive need to do them, but they don't have much more understanding beyond that. I'm wondering if I could get over here. Yes, but don't think there's anything up here worth it. Like no secret boxes or anything. Protective studies. Too dark. I think when I get the other Dr. Tokui tape, I need to go back to where I first got the quest in order to play them, because there was that one tape player that I couldn't interact with. This isn't a control area? It's the duck. Did they see... They just said the duck was, like, stalking people, right? Yeah. It's just following people.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Oh, it's like, what is that noise? But it's just a security camera. Oh, I bet I need to... Maybe there's somewhere where I can unlock this, and I need to input this code. That's the only thing in here.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over by the hiss.
Definitely hear something. I wonder if it might have been that clock thing. It sounded kind of squishy. Okay. I don't know how to get up there.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
And this place is gigantic. Our way in, too strong, changing variables, leaks out. Saying leaks out makes me think, they're containing something, but with this pattern, it is too weak, so it doesn't get out, maybe? Or not, it doesn't get out. It does get out a little bit. Dimensions too powerful for our use. Feedback loop. Blackrock prisms, powered by Casper Darling. Utilization of paranatural elements, Blackrock prisms. Blackrock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique redacted structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range of redacted to redacted hertz, with perfect redacted harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a redacted through a harmonized prism onto a redacted. Methods for imprinting of non-physical fields onto redacted and viewing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance redacted in the prism will be explored and explained. For file redacted full report.
Embracing the erratic, an audio journey. This must be one of those sensory tank tapes.
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Me find all the punch cards first. And see what exactly I'm working with.
So, we need to find all the punch cards.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So we have one with 3 triangles in the middle, one with black background and a black side, one with a fully black cube, one with a black third of the whole thing, and then one with just a black face. So these two together are good. What's the order of these?
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Yeah, I got it. Give me a second. 3, 2, 1, 2. Three. I think 1 is the one with all the triangles.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Please. Please stop. This one. And then 4 is up top. Okay.
It looks like he was working on something to do with these symbols.
Oh, sorry. I need to take this one back. Can we affect this?
What are the symbols mean?
I don't know. And there's nothing on the back either.
What do these whiteboards mean?
Maybe I could switch these two? Let me put it all back in the order I had it first. This one. Number 2 was the one with just a black face, so let me put this one in instead. That one. Four is also different. 4 and 5, I think.
Try different combinations. One of them has to work.
There's a lot of combinations to try, though, to just try and, like, force your way through it. Okay, so it can't be... So this one has to go here, I think. Hey, I think I got it.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Get a new prism, I guess.
We need more black rock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks. Emily Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
I did say before that I was going to wait until they sent me back to Emily to do some side stuff, but I think since this is leading into a new area and it's a whole new quest too, I'm actually just going to start doing some side stuff right now. See if I can level up at all. Nice shortcut. If I step out here, is anybody gonna spawn? This is kind of funny knowing now that they were just watching me struggle down here when I first came in. Like, you could have helped me. You saw there was a living person fighting all these people. They were like, nah, she's got it. We don't need to pull our guns out. Now I need to find my way back to extrasensory lab. What do you think? Go back. Oh, okay. Oh, it actually did get him through the shield. Oh. Did I go too far away so he despawned? Yeah, I think so. Nice. Now I know to switch to this. Weapon mod's full. Whenever I face those guys again. I'll just get rid of anything. Almost anything that's level 1. I need to unlock more slots soon, though. Let's see what I should level up. Haven't used C's much recently, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. Let's do that. Still need ritual impulses. Oh, can't see if these drop from any specific kinds of enemies. Oh, here we go. Sensory tank purpose. Darling here. Some of you were curious why I had these sensory deprivation tanks installed. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, the man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently, his tapes go beyond the normal meditative qualities of such things, but create genuine hallucinatory visions in some listeners, or so the reports say. We brought these tanks in to test Dr. Tokui's tapes for ourselves. Plus, there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark, enclosed space, don't you? Not really. If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is. The only dark, enclosed space I want to be spending time in is my room. Dr. Tokui Investigation. Compiled by Lisa Keenum, by order of Casper Darling. Regarding Dr. Yoshimi Tokui. Dr. Yoshimi Tokui, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience auto recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe. Due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with reports of vivid, redacted accompanying the use of his tapes, investigations sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokui's background. We found no past incident with an altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organization. However, agents that attended a signing event reported redacted when hearing Dr. Tokui speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokui's voice and perform any and all relevant analyses. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine next steps regarding Dr. Tokui, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. Refer to File 742-9633 for full report. And so that's, Prime Candidate is the person that will become the director. This guy, they're probably thinking that he's a para-utilitarian just because his voice has an effect on people. So these are tanks then. They're kind of small for people to be laying in, but I guess they're kind of like tanning beds. You could not get me to go in there.
This should be interesting.
イメージの世界を体験しましょう。早速始めましょう。Welcome to my guided imagery experience. レッスン1、森との戯れ。Exercise 1, the forest of positive interaction.